So now we can go ahead and play our V Union for the first time. Look at that. Honestly, not that hard to do. The latest mechanism or mechanic in the Pokemon trading card game is officially here, so let's get right into it. Hey everybody, Nick from 9Card TCG. Today we're going to be looking at Pokemon V Unions, specifically Greninja V Union, because that was what my good friend Ray over on Discord gave me to use, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to jump right into the list and we'll talk about how to play V Unions and all that stuff. So you might notice some weird stuff going on in the middle of my screen here. This is a Pokemon V Union. This is the Greninja V Union. You can only have one of each of these pieces in your deck. You can have 4 of those. And the way V Unions work, and I feel like I say that weird, the way V Unions work is that you can have one of each piece, like I mentioned, and you have to get all 4 in the discard pile in order to play them. Once you play it, that's the only time you can play that V Union during that game. Similar to how GX attacks were once per game, you can only play each V Union once per game. So the name of the game is to get these pieces into the discard pile as fast as possible so we can start to use it. Greninja here has 3 abilities and 4 attacks. It has Union Gain, which seems to be the standard attack on all Unions, where they let you get 2 energies from your discard pile and attach it to this Pokemon. Ninja Body, whenever your opponent plays an item card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to this Pokemon. So that means no crushing hammers on this Pokemon. And you can hit for 130 with just a single water energy, which is not bad at all. Antidote Jutsu, this Pokemon can't be poisoned, and Twist a Shuriken for 2 water and a colorless. It does 100 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, however, consider the number of Sobbles and Drizzles and Inteleons and all that kind of stuff that are on benches pretty frequently. If you compare this with some other type of Pokemon that's going to deal snipe damage, maybe some Zigzagoons or maybe something like that, you could be taking KOs on other Zacian Vs, you could be taking KOs on other Suicunes and all that kind of stuff. There's like so many things you could be doing with Twist a Shuriken here that I think it can be really interesting. The artwork for this section of card is a little suspect. And the last piece of this V Union puzzle is Feel the Way. Once during a turn, you can have your opponent reveal their hand, which is really, really nice to know. Should I Marnie them? Should I boss up something? Do they have that switch out? Do they have the energy attachment they need for next turn? Really good for kind of thinking through what you should be doing on your turn. And the last attack is Waterfall Bind, 2 water energies and a colorless, the same as Twist a Shuriken, 180 damage to the active, and during your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. So you have an option to hit the bench, and you have an option to hit the active. So really, really interesting card. So how are we going to get these cards into the discard pile? Well, we have our Cinccino line, and Cinccino with Make Do lets us discard a card from our hand to draw 2 cards, and we can do that for every Cinccino that we have on the bench. We are running 3. We're also playing Quick Ball, which lets you discard a card from your hand to search your deck for a basic Pokemon. Now, do keep in mind that V Union cards are not basic Pokemon. You can't search them out with Evolution Incense. You can't search them out with Level Ball or Great Ball. Actually, I don't know if you can search with Great Ball, but you can't search them out with Level Ball, Quick Ball, or Evolution Incense. So that is something to kind of keep in mind. At the moment, you have to draw into them. We are running the Professor Burnet supporter card. We're running just 1 copy, which lets you search your deck for any 2 cards and just straight up discard them, which is perfect for getting that last piece or 2 of your V Union into the discard pile. We're also running 1 copy of Echoing Horn because we want to be able to bring back a Sobble onto the bench so we can hit it with Twist a Shuriken to get that extra prize card and just take some easy knockouts. The rest of the deck is fairly simple. We have 3 copies of Suicune V because it has the fleet-footed ability, so we get to draw an extra card each turn. Maybe that's we can draw extra V Union pieces to discard with Quick Ball or Make Do. And Blizzard Rondo is just a really good attack. If the entire playfield is filled with Pokemon, for 2 energies you're hitting for 220, not bad at all. The rest of the deck is really straightforward. We can also do a little bit extra damage with Telescopic Sight to benched V Pokemon, so you can get 2-turn knockouts on, like I said, some basic Pokemon V using Twister Shuriken. And yeah, that's the whole deck, so let's see how this goes. Into the first game, and if you're new to the channel, first I'll thank you very much for hitting the, clicking the video. I really do appreciate it. If it's your first time, hitting the subscribe button and bell notification are the best ways to help the channel, and leaving a like and a comment are also really good ways to tell YouTube that this is a good video and other people should watch it. So I feel like that intro was a little jumbled because I'm just so excited to try these V-Unions. They look really cool, but who knows how they're actually like. Okay, so we have a Cinccino here. Are we going to attach? We'll fleet-footed. Just see what we can draw into. We got a Capture Energy. Ooh, I kind of wish I fleet-footed first. Capture Energy to get a second Minccino on the bench would have been pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and Level Ball away this Training Court. And we're going to get another Minccino, and the next turn we're going to Capture Energy for a Snom. The reason we're running the Snom Frosmoth engine is because we want to get energy into our hand so that we could go ahead and accelerate all that energy using something like Capacious Bucket to our V-Union when we get it onto the field. I figured we were playing a Regidrago deck as soon as we saw the Gossifer in the active spot, so not a terrible, Marnie would be really upsetting because we have such a good hand. Man, I mean, all we needed was like a draw support, which doing 2 make do is what's the odds we didn't get one. Evolution Incense, we get a V-Union piece, so we can get that into the discard pile. We can Evolution Incense for a Cinccino. Make do, get the V-Unit into the piece, draw a couple cards, Marnie, see what is up. So we'll get a make do. We'll get the shiny one because, like, might as well. And the best thing about doing this is discarding a V-Unit. It's like free discard. You want to discard that card. There's the Water Energy. Very nice. Let's go ahead and... They didn't attach an energy, so I don't think I want to Marnie. I think I just kind of want to hold this hand. I'll draw an extra card with fleet-footed, but they whiffed the energy. Maybe I go ahead and get another... Maybe I get another Suicune. Just try to start setting up another attacker. And we'll research. I don't want to Marnie them. They whiff the energy, so we get another, and we get a second Greninja piece. Excellent. So we're halfway there. If we can draw into Professor Burnet, we will get that. We'll go ahead and get the V-Union onto the field pretty quickly. So that's really nice to see. I'm pretty sure we played... can't remember if we played Frost Snom last turn. We did play Snom last turn, so we're just going to go ahead and Blizzard Rondo, take the knockout. Nothing wrong with that. Free prize card. Ooh, oh my god, that was so beautiful. Such a beautiful card to get out of the prizes. That's the one thing with these V-Unions at the moment, is that if they're prized, you're kind of stuck. And with any luck, you could really just, if you have terrible luck like I sometimes do, you could pick up your V-Union last. So I'm sure there are cards that let you swap cards from your hand with cards from your prizes. I just don't remember exactly which card off the top of my head, but yeah, that could have been really bad. And they're just gonna go ahead and give us the victory. A little unfortunate because we were so close to getting that V-Union. Moving on to game number 2. If you really like the content, like I said, we have you can hit the like and leave a comment, all the fun stuff, but we do have social media and a Discord, links all in the video description. We have no basic Pokemon, that's a bummer. So, well, let's see what we can whip up here. We get a V-Union piece. We have no choice but to start a Minccino. Let's see what we are playing before we bench that other Minccino. Rapid Strike, not good. Doesn't really matter which one we attach to here. We gotta get a Suicune. And that's really unfortunate. We do have the Marnie and the Research, so we have the Minccino for next turn. A Fog Crystal. Oh, Rapid Strike Malamar. Interesting. Okay. Well, this isn't any better. Single prize decks are always a challenge, but Twisted Shuriken can just wipe a bench of single prizers. Cinccino here only has 90 HP, so if they line up the bench with other Inkays and Remorates, Cinccinos, things like that, we can easily clear their bench, take a bunch of prizes. They also whiff energy. So we're going to go ahead and discard this guy. We're going to get another Minccino. Looks like we prized one, and we did not prize any of our other pieces. So that's really important to know. When you get a chance to look, you absolutely should. We're going to go ahead and evolve. And we're going to research first. See if we can draw into another V-Union piece. And that's why we do what we do. Okay. 2 already in the discard pile. There's a Professor Burnet. Next turn, assuming we don't get Marnied, we will be able to go ahead and get a V-Union onto the bench for the first time. That would be very exciting. Let's hope that... Oh, I forgot to use the fleet-footed abilities. That's unfortunate, but I kind of want them to knock out the active. I gotta get a Capture Energy onto the Suicune so I can get a Snom. And then save these water energies for a Frosmoth for the V-Union. They're gonna Corinna's Focus, looks like. They're gonna draw a bunch of cards. We do have our own counter stadium of Training Court because both Suicune and Greninja have a lot of abilities, 4 abilities between the 2 Pokemon. Having Path to the Peak in play is really, really unfortunate, something we do not want to do, and they don't take the KO. So we're going to get that Snom. And we're going to Evolution Incense for another Minccino. Let's see. We're going to Professor's Burnet because now we do not want to draw into our Greninja pieces. So we have to get rid of them first. Now we can go ahead and start drawing. Let's get rid of this boss for now. We don't need the Quick Ball, so we can go ahead and get rid of the Quick Ball. We want to save the water energies for the Frosmoth and the Greninja V-Union. So now they're all on the field. So once they knock out this this Minccino, we can go ahead and promote our Suicune, probably, and we can start going ahead and setting up a Twisted Shuriken. So they're going to go to Pokemon Catcher. They do fail that. And now they just Corinna's Focus, draw a few more cards. They're going to get their own Cinccino in play. So they're not going to be able to Marnie us, which is good. Because now we can guarantee get the Frosmoth. Blizzard Rondo will hit for 220. Not that it really matters as much. There's the knockout on the Minccino. We'll go ahead and give a Suicune. So now we can go ahead and play our V-Union for the first time. Look at that. Honestly, not that hard to do. We're going to Frosmoth. We are going to Ice Dance onto our Greninja there. And we're going to Capacious Bucket. We're going to look for, I guess, another 2. It doesn't really matter so much. And let's go ahead. And I think we can research. I don't want to give them more cards. We can get rid of their Tower of Waters. And I don't want to keep making do because I don't want to run out of cards. And now we are going to twist the Shuriken. Take 4 prizes. 3 prizes. Next turn, we'll take another 2. Telescopic Sight. Okay. And there was the switch I was looking for, so I didn't have to manually retreat. But with Capacious Bucket, we are able to go ahead and get some water energies from the deck, and we can power up our Suicunes no problem. So they're going to be really hesitant to put another Pokemon onto the bench because, well, I'm just going to knock it out with Twister Shuriken. Now, and then this next turn, we can go ahead and attack with, I don't even know all the names of the attacks. Waterfall Bind to take the KO on this. If they go ahead and put another Pokemon onto the bench, well, then we're just going to twist the Shuriken again and get the win. They're going to try to load up on as many Rapid Strike cards as they can to try to take the knockout on this Greninja. They're going to scoop up because they don't want to lose prizes. How many do they have? Do they have enough to get a knockout? I don't think so. Oh, wow, that was 320. Wow, that was quite a bit. They'll take 3 prizes. That's the only thing I can do. That's okay because we have our Suicune here. So we'll go ahead and Ice Dance to this one. We'll switch. We can always go ahead and Capacious Bucket. We don't have any more. That's fine. We can always Training Court to get one back. We can Ice Dance to our bench one right there. And, yeah, let's go ahead and Blizzard Rondo. Take this KO. They're not going to be able to attack next turn because they don't have another Inkay onto the bench. And we have a boss's order for when they put one up. So we're looking pretty good. So no matter what, yeah, they're going to get this Inkay. We're going to boss it up. They're going to Bruno, that's fine. They're just going to pass. They're going to look for the Octillery. They can't evolve it anyway. Let them make do. That's no problem. So, let's see. I definitely want to Marnie them down to a smaller hand. Because they have 2 Inkays onto the field, it doesn't really matter if I boss one up or not. Go ahead and get a Training Court. We'll get an energy. And we're going to hang on to this energy in case they boss up one of these guys. And we're going to... We'll Fleet Foot. So, you know, at this point, I think it's safe to draw. And we'll just, yeah, take it out. So, very unfortunate that we're going against something like Rapid Strike Malamar that's able to just go ahead and show 1,000 cards and take huge KOs. So if they take out this, yeah, they're definitely going to be able to knock out this Suicune. Just because they play so many things. God, that's so annoying. I think if we were able to get our V Union out just like a little sooner, it would have been fine, but they're going to go ahead and just take the KO on this Suicune. Very unfortunate. Okay, going into the last game of the video. So far, the first game, you know, we were close to getting the V-Union out. Second game, we actually got it out, but we just unfortunately went against a deck that is kind of equipped to deal with it. And this time we do lose the coin flip, so we'll see what we're able to do going second. I definitely think against a regular deck, we definitely would have won. But, you know, that's just how it goes. We start with a V-Union piece, but we don't have anything else, so can't just play research and get it instantly into the discard pile first turn. Okay, not terrible. We're able to level. We can capture energy for a Cinccino. Another Minccino. Been seeing a lot of those ever since these V-Unions came out. Oh. Yeah, they're doing the same thing. Which is to be expected. I mean, they just came out, so... let's go ahead. I did not mean to do that. I got distracted. I guess that's it for now. I don't want to give them the stadium in case they play something, but they're probably going to play something very, very similar to our stadium. There's the Air Balloon. They probably have a... okay. I'm sure they'll have a Quick Ball or some out to another Pokemon. If not, they're going to be in a fair amount of trouble. They have to have something onto the bench, right? Oh, they're just going to go ahead and research. I guess they didn't. Wow. But now they have to. Yeah, okay. It's going to be a Suicune. They're already halfway there. It's only their turn, too. Don't like it. They'll go ahead and Fleetfoot. Yeah, there's the Level Ball. They're going to get the second Cinccino. They haven't attached an energy yet, which is... Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's what I get for saying anything. They won't be able to attack this turn. So, as long as I don't fill up my bench, they won't be able to one-shot us, but I'll be able to two-shot them. So that's something to keep in mind. So we'll go ahead and we will capture energy for another Minccino. We're going to Quick Ball. It's water energy. And I guess we'll get another Suicune just to have a second attacker eventually. We'll Fleetfoot, see what we can draw. Maybe we can get like a research or something. That would be pretty good. We get an Air Balloon. It's fine, I guess. We'll throw down the Training Court. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and Blizzard Rondo. So there's no way for them to knock us out, because the most they'll be able to do is 200 damage, whereas we'll be able to do 140 and then, you know, again at most two. Actually, no, they'll be able to do 180 because I have 2 open spots. But yeah, they have all their Cinccinos, and I have a 0, so that's not good. It's not good. There's the Snom that I also need. This is the mirror match, and they are getting the better of me for sure. So let's see, do they get the other V-Union pieces? They were smart not to Marnie. They know my hand is dead. So we gotta see. No additional V-Union pieces. And it's gonna hit into me for 160. We'll go ahead, we'll Fleetfoot. Kind of living off these Fleetfoots and nothing here. So we're going to go ahead and Blizzard Rondo, take the knockout. Maybe we can get something good off the prizes. Level Ball is great. You love to see that. And the Marnie, also very good. So let's see what they're able to come up with. Next turn, we're going to be able to guarantee get another Suicune out onto the bench. Or into the active to attack. There's the third V-Union piece. There's another Suicune. And there is... Oh, I guess that was the fourth one. I must have missed one. But there's their Greninja. That's not good. Yeah, it's not good. You don't like to see it. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. They're going to get some energy back. They're going to search for more. They're going to set up their Suicune now because they're able to. And it's just a question of who are they going to attack with. Is it going to be Suicune or Greninja? It's going to be Suicune. Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't come in with Greninja to twist the Shuriken. And kind of put me in a really tough spot. They're already Melanied, so... We are in a real tough spot this game. So we can go ahead and Fleetfoot. We'll draw a card. We get an Evolution Incense. That's always nice. We can get a Cinccino. Finally. And we'll Level Ball for the other. We can go in Training Court. Get a Water Energy. We'll make do 1 Water Energy. We'll Capacious Bucket. We'll get 2 more. We'll go ahead and make do the 2nd Water Energy. And I think I just have the Marnie. Right? As much as I want to research, the hand's way too big. But yeah, I know they weren't going to be able to. I wasn't going to deck them out anyway. Because Twisted Shuriken's going to take out my bench, so it's not going to matter too much. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Training Court. We'll get a Snom. We'll get another Suicune. And we can go ahead and Blizzard Rondo. Just shy. There's nothing I can do. So they'll be able to hit me for 200 and then clear the bench. I'm not sure what they can take 3 prizes this turn. No, they're just going to go back. We'll research. There's no point in trying to get the Greninja pieces out. Let's Quick Ball. Get rid of the Level Ball. I had all of them. I just couldn't get to them fast enough. Let's capture. We don't have anything to get. And we'll just go ahead, Fleetfoot, draw something. Take the 2 prizes. Because there's no way that I'm going to be able to knock out their Greninja before. Because this turn they're going to attack. And then next turn all to do is twist the Shuriken. And that's... yeah, so there's the game. So there it is, 3 games with Pokemon V Unions. You can see how quickly they set up and some strategy behind using them, bossing back my weak Pokemon so that they can hit everything, including the weak Pokemon, with Twisted Shuriken to get a massive 5 prize turn. Super, super cool. I'm still not 100% convinced. I think they are very, very good, but it's one of those things that if you prize a piece, or if you whiff your draws, you can just kind of be sitting with not much to do. That's why I think pairing this, particularly the Greninja, with Suicune is such a good way to go, because Suicune is a really good secondary attacker. It hits for up to 220 for 2 energies, and you get to draw a card when it's in the active. I mean, it's a really good card. So I think over the next couple of weeks we'll see how good these V Unions really are and which ones stand out above the rest. But that is going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, found it a little bit informative. If you did, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button and bell notification so you never miss another video. If you absolutely want to help with the channel, hitting the like button and leaving a comment are the best ways to do it. If you don't know what the comment to leave, just say V Unions should form a union, I guess. I don't know why that, but and like I said earlier, I feel like I've said like I said a lot today. It's fairly late. I've been up for a long time, and this is not the first video I filmed today, so it's gonna have to do. But I do have all my social media and Discord links in the video description. We started a brand new short series where I just pull random cards from my collection and talk about whether or not they are competitively viable. A lot going on with the channel, so make sure that you are subscribed to stay up to date on that, and I will see you next time.